There are moments in life when everything feels lost, when the road is closed, when no one can help, and when the world says, "It's over." But the Bible shows us again and again. That is the exact moment when God appears, the God who makes a way where there is no way. 1. The Red Sea miracle, Exodus 14 verses 13 to 14. The Israelites were trapped. The sea was in front of them, and the Egyptian army behind them. There was no escape. But Moses said, "Do not be afraid. Stand firm and you will see the salvation the Lord will bring you today." Exodus 14 verse 13. And when all hope was gone, God opened the sea. A path appeared where no path existed. This is who God is. He creates doors where walls used to be. 2. The widow's oil miracle, 2 Kings 4 verses 1 to 7. A poor widow cried to the prophet Elisha. Her debts were heavy. Her sons were about to be taken away as slaves. She had nothing left but a small jar of oil. But Elisha said, "Go, borrow empty jars, and pour the oil." 2 Kings 4 verses 3 to 4. And God multiplied the oil, until she had more than enough to pay every debt. God is the one who turns lack into abundance. 3. Daniel in the lion's den, Daniel 6 verse 22. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. Everyone believed he was finished. But Daniel declared, "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions." Daniel 6 verse 22. Even when enemies plan your destruction, God is able to protect you in the darkest places. 4. Lazarus raised from the dead, John 11 verses 43 to 44. Mary and Martha had lost all hope. Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. Everyone said, "It is too late." But Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life." John 11 verse 25. And with a loud voice he cried, "Lazarus, come out." John 11 verse 43. Even when the world says it's too late, God says, "I am not done yet." 5. Paul and Silas in prison, Acts 16 verses 25 to 26. At midnight, in pain, bleeding, and chained, Paul and Silas began to pray and sing hymns. Suddenly, a violent earthquake shook the prison. The doors flew open, and every chain broke. Acts 16 verse 26. Your midnight is not the end. Sometimes it is the moment before God sends a miracle. Final message. Whatever you're facing today, a closed door, a heavy burden, a situation that looks impossible, remember this. The God of the Bible has not changed. He still opens seas. He still multiplies the little you have. He still shuts the mouths of lions. He still resurrects what is dead. He still breaks chains at midnight. When you think it's over, that is exactly when God shows his power. Hold on. Trust him. He is coming. And when he arrives, nothing will remain the same.